Spider-Man, Brand New Day story details are currently scarce, but a new Marvel Cinematic Universe theory shows how Thunderbolts villain could have set up Tom Holland's next Marvel film. Thunderbolts might not be doing so great at the box office, standing at $369.5 million via Box Office Mojo. However, the film is important for the future of the MCU in a few ways, as it sets up the franchise's new Avengers, who will next appear in Avengers: Doomsday. Besides setting up the debut of the Fantastic Four, the New Avengers, a conflict between the team and Captain America's Avengers, and more, I believe that Thunderbolts might connect to Spider-Man, Brand New Day in a huge way. At the moment, we do not have many details about Spider-Man, Brand New Day's story. That said, it is known that the film will be a fresh start for Peter Parker in the MCU, and I believe a major comic book story could be in order, connecting to Thunderbolts. The biggest element of Thunderbolts was the introduction of Lewis Pullman's Bob. When he turned into his Sentry persona, I was shocked by just how powerful he was. Sure, Sentry is one of Marvel's Superman-like characters, so we had already seen that level of power before in Eternals with Richard Madden's Icarus, another MCU hero inspired by DC's Man of Steel. However, Sentry was shown to have been able to easily kill all the Thunderbolts if he wanted to. That horror-like aspect was only heightened by the character's dark persona, the Void. When that side of Sentry came out, I was even more surprised by the huge scope of his power. The Void cast his shadows over a large portion of New York City, could find into their shame rooms, where the characters would be made to relive their traumas over and over. Well, I can't help but think other MCU heroes were also affected by the Void's rampage. New York is crawling with heroes in the MCU, with none more famous than Tom Holland's Spider-Man. A lot of MCU heroes have dealt with great trauma throughout their lives, be it through harrowing origin stories or losing friends and loved ones along the way. Holland's Spider-Man is undoubtedly one of the characters who has undergone the most traumatic experiences, making him the perfect candidate to go into the Void and face all his past trauma. I believe Spider-Man, Brand New Day could use that as a way of explaining how Peter Parker comes to don the Venom symbiote in the MCU movie. While the black suit is not confirmed for the film, Spider-Man: No Way Home's post-credits scene saw a piece of Tom Hardy's Venom stay behind in the MCU, and Spider-Man, Brand New Day reports have mentioned the possible appearance of symbiotes. If Peter faced his trauma in the Void, his dark state of mind could be perfect for a symbiote suit story. In Marvel Comics, Secret Wars 8 depicts the first time Spider-Man puts on the symbiote suit. However, judging by how many characters there will be in the next two Avengers movies, Fox's X-Men are in Avengers: Doomsday, and we still don't know what other multiverse stars could appear. I don't think Avengers: Secret Wars would have enough time to devote to properly setting up the MCU's symbiote suit storyline for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Due to that, Spider-Man: Brand New Day appears as the perfect movie to approach that storyline. After Spider-Man: No Way Home's ending, Peter Parker is forgotten by everyone he loves, and the character is alone in the MCU after Aunt May's death. That dark state of mind could be made worse by Thunderbolts' Sentry, if Peter went into the Void to relive his past trauma. Having Peter don the symbiote suit after that would just be a natural progression of the storyline, which is why I hope Spider-Man: Brand New Day goes there.